Aries, what up, though? Tarot King the Prophet back with another Crown King Tarot presentation. About to do a little forecast for you guys. I don't know if, yeah, so we in the March area, so March, April, right? March, April, Aries. We in y'all season. We in Aries season. Yeah, yeah, so this about to be lit. I already know. I start all my cards out with the Damon Tarot deck, card from the Damon Tarot deck. It is a tarot deck, but I use it as a divination deck. I call it my fortune cookie. For my roses, you are my roses. This is just a fortune cookie, just like when you go into the little Asian restaurant and you get your little fortune cookie after you eat. But you get this one before you have your meal. Absolutely. You get this one before you have your meal. Okay. So let's see what we got for Aries. Sabbat. 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 What is Sabbat talking about for Aries? The divination is focus on tradition and ceremony. Surround yourself with family and like-minded individuals. Focus on tradition and ceremony. Surround yourself with family and like-minded individuals for Sabbat. All right. Now, I use the Wildwood Tarot deck. Those that know, I have a little deck and a big deck. I know you see it on the merch. You see it. You see it. I have a little deck and a big deck. A little deck and a big deck. DECK. I don't know what it's going to say on the caption. It be tripping sometimes. So let me throw that out there. DECK. Little deck and a big deck. All right. They're the exact same deck, but I use the big deck to lay out my main energies, include my general energy, my energy from the past, present, and the future. Then I use the little deck to do all the clarifications and then summarize with the little deck. Then I bring it back around to the big deck to get a final message from the universe and wrap it all up with a final oracle message from the universe with my brand new numerology guidance cards oracle deck. Yes. So, with it being Aries season, this better be going down. This better be going down. I want something juicy. I want something juicy to tell the Aries for this time frame, them chills. I'm sorry, you guys. Excuse me, chills. Them chills hit me. Anyway, what we got? The Queen of Vessels in reverse, going downstream to start over again. Going downstream to let something die, leaving something behind. Making those plans, taking all the calculated actions, and you know what I mean. Been down that road, and now you're going downstream. What's going on? Let's see what's going on. All right. Don't take it as a negative. Okay, because salmon make all their calculated moves to swim upstream to get to where they're going. Feel me? They get to where they're going and they lay their eggs, and then they swim back downstream to die. Death in tarot is a brand new start. Okay, so understand that first and foremost. And if you hear, and you're like, what the fuck is that? Got my little heater out here. I know you see it. It's in the camera a little bit. Yeah, I got the screen over here. Anyway, yeah. That's the that you hearing. All right. So shuffle it up a little bit more, and let's go ahead and go into the past, the present, and the future for Aries. What is going on here in the past? The Ace of Arrows in reverse. This is about facing a reality, the breath of life in reverse. Okay, this is about facing the truth. You know, truth coming back. You know what I mean? Um, things not being so broad or far-fetched. You feel me? Coming to the present, we have the 9 card. You know, the number 9 just off rip is the universe. You know, and here the universe is right here, taking its time with you, taking its time with something. Anyway, things moving slow, and I know that sucks for Aries. Things moving slow for Aries. Oh man, what? Things moving slow for Aries. Oh man, I know I'm moving too slow right now. I know they like, dude, you just get the fuck to it. Number six of arrows. It's about transition. Okay, this is about the ride. Look at the ride, very beautiful. But look what's inside the ride: death. You know what I mean? It's something dead inside, blocking this wheel from turning, blocking that blessing from being what it should be, because it's something that's on your mind here, Aries. Okay, this is about seeing things from all sides. What? Hold on, shit moving slow from Aries, and shit being seen from all sides, but it's also about building. It's also about building. And that's definitely very Arian, building. But allowing somebody else to come in to create that structure, going out of what it is that you know into what it is that you don't know, going from your mind into your heart. How Arian is that? Yeah, very. Yeah, very. What is Aries going through here in this situation? It almost don't even feel like I'm talking about an Aries here. Don't feel like I feel like I'm not even talking about an Arian. So for this card, just Ace of Arrow, you know, even still, it's in reverse. One, two, three, one, two, three, uno, dos, tres. All right. So in this past, we got the Six of Bows, card of clearance, the Knight of Arrows, the Hawk, and the Knight of Vessels, the Eel. You got two knights. Now that's crazy. It's my third reading. I did Gemini. They got two queens. I did Sagittarius. They got two kings. And here it is. You guys, and this was both in the past. If you guys watch those videos right now, they're the ones that I just recently did. They're right there. And then I got you guys. You guys got two knights. That's crazy. Anyway, anyway, it's Ace of Arrows, the birth of life, facing the reality. This is about cutting strings or something, cutting something out, taking your desire, something that you want, and putting it to the back. You feel me? This could be a person, it could be a thing, a habit, something like that, opportunity. You feel me? But it's whatever it is, something that you desire, but that you have to leave it alone. You know what I mean? Especially like if it's a person, for example, let me explain this. So if it's a person, it's just like, the person is toxic. You know what I mean? And you're just like, I want them, I want them, I want them, I want them, but no, or I want her. It doesn't have to be a man. This is all sex. I say him or her. You know what I mean? But it ain't. This is all androgynous. Okay. But you can be sitting there like, I want this person, I want this person, I want this person, and telling yourself the whole time like, no, I can't do that. Nope. Put your foot down. Nope, this person is toxic, and cut them strings. We're gonna put what it is that I desire. We're gonna take that shit. We're gonna put it to the back for the better, for the greater good. You see what I'm saying? For the family, for whatever. You see what I'm saying? Right here, this is the Knight of Arrows. This is about not choosing. Okay, this is about turning your back on some things. Just like I said, cutting some strings out, cutting some strings, turning your back on things, friends, family, temptations, so on and so forth, and facing a truth, coming down to a truth with this Knight of Vessels right here. Something coming to a truth, just like I said. You facing the truth, facing the reality, and this is just this is the confirmation. Okay, the truth has come right here in this past. All right. And with this truth being here, that makes it like, okay, well, whatever this truth is, that might not make you want to turn. Never mind, don't even worry about it. So in the present, we got the Five of Arrows right here, the card of frustration. We got the Four of Stones, card of protection in reverse. And then we also have this Ten of Bows, card of responsibility. And what's funny is Gemini just got two of these cards. I want to say they got all three of them. I don't know. Fuck it. Anyway, this Five of Arrows, this card right here, the frustration. This is about you trying to be the greatest that you can be. And mind you, we're going off this hooded man. The universe having his eye on you right now in this current. You see what I'm saying? This is you. trying to be the greatest, going to be the greatest that you can be, possibly even maybe even dealing with an earth energy or air energy. I mean, a Capricorn in particular, I'm a Capricorn, possibly dealing with a Capricorn in particular. It's not me, but um, also it could be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius with this arrows right here, this air energy. Um, I mean, and it could be any sign, but extra emphasis on those four. Okay. But this is you feeling like you're about to take your last shot. You see what I'm saying? And you're very serious about this. You know what I mean? Whatever it is that you're taking your shot at is very realistic. Okay, it's not like fool's gold that you're protecting or anything like that. You're not protecting shit. You don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And you're finna take this shot, and all that matters is you. You know what I mean? And this load that you got to carry. You see what I'm saying? This is you carrying the road low on your own. This is where you at right now. You know what I mean? You're just like, look, I'm not protecting anything. You know, things are moving very, very slow. I have to focus. I have to take aim. I have to take this. I have to be the greatest. The fuck that I can be is I scream. And I'm not saying ice cream. I'm saying I scream. And that's kind of where you at with it. You're just like, fuck. You know what I mean? Like beat red, veins popping out. This vein right here. You know that vein come out and it's all crazy. You don't even be mad sometimes. You know what I mean? You just be chilling, relaxing. Sometimes that vein pop. You mad? Go back. Where the fuck? Why the fuck you out? You know, but when you mad, just, you know what I'm saying? That strange stress face. I kind of just like what I feel right now. Uh, with you, you just like in a real intense energy right now. Just like really just kind of just like headbutting shit right now with that ram's horn, you know? Um, coming to this future, this transition, going out of that ego, getting into your emotions, right? You kind of going into your bag. You feel me? This is the Five of Stones, the Queen of Arrows in reverse, and the Queen of Vessels again in reverse, right? So with this Five of Stones right here, this is you starting something, okay? This is you hanging in there, starting something. It's kind of a little bit of a, it's not really self-sabotage, but it's hope instead of faith. You know what I mean? Hope is like when you want something to happen that you kind of know may not happen, whereas faith is that you like really want it's going, you know what's going to happen. Um, but what is it that you're hoping for? You know what I mean? This is what I'm trying to figure out is what it is that you're hoping for. You got the universe watching over you. You know what I mean? The universe got a lot of control in whatever's going on, whatever's going on here. And it's usually like you know what I mean? But the universe will allow you free will and allow things around you to have free give at you. You know what I'm saying? So, but this universe watching over you. You know what I mean? Trying to see what it is that you're gonna do, what it is that you're gonna start with this fire. You see, remember back here you had to put this desire to the background. You're going back to the future. You see what I'm saying? Going to the future, and you're inviting something in. Okay, you're not being so mean. So you know what I mean. You're in your bag. I think you're missing something. You feel me? But whatever it is that you invite in with this Queen of Arrows, look, you got two queens, the Queen of Arrows and the Queen of Vessels. Wow, you got two knights. Now you got two queens. Um, but they're both in reverse, you know. And it's funny too because both these queens are reflections of the other. You know what I mean? This is like the negative in the pot to this, and this is like the negative to this. You know what I mean? You know, and they're just or the pot, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? They're reflections of each other. So like them both being in reverse is like both of them being right side up. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? But just from a whole nother perspective, from a whole nother angle. You know, yeah, and that makes sense with you. Like usually Aries is more of an egotistical rather than emotionally driven sign. You know what I'm saying? Um, so It's like swimming upstream emotionally and clearing others out your pond emotionally, but egotistically you're swimming downstream, and egotistically you're inviting others in. I hope that makes sense. You're starting to change your perspective of things. You're starting to change the way you deal with things, the way you look at things. You feel me? The things that you would deal with your mind, you're starting to deal with your heart. The things you would start to deal with your heart, you're starting to deal with your mind. Okay? It's almost like it's opposite day for you. Let's see what we got in these summarizations for Aries past presente future. So in the past, with this four of bows, you were grounded. Um, you did some things to make you grounded. You faced this truth. You know what I mean? You realized that you were good without whatever situation this is. You know, a person probably. You know what I mean? You cut that person out in the past, and you were good without it. You know what I mean? You had a reason to celebrate. You had abundance uh, without it. You were grounded without it. Coming to the present, now you're just trying to be the greatest that you can be, and you're not protecting shit. You're just worried about carrying this load, and you're physically fit enough to carry this load. Um, and this is about you losing the spirit. You know what I mean? Going down a different path, going down a different road. I want to say going down the wrong path, but I don't want to spook you thinking that I'm saying that you're going the wrong way, because I'm not. You're not necessarily going the wrong way. It's just things are moving slow, and you're just like kind of like everybody else right now, kind of like fuck it all. You know what I'm saying? And you just worried about you being very, very Arian right now. You know, you're not protecting dumb shit or anything. You're not even being dumb about it. You just lost the whole spirit about this dumb shit in the past. You know, that's just kind of just like what I just went through with doing the reading for Sagittarius. Um, Coming to the future, we got this Ten of Stones in reverse. This is about incomplete, being incomplete, trying to see things, trying to build a home, you know what I mean, but in a different way, the opposite way, you know what I'm saying, that you normally would, you know what I mean. You're probably trying to date something different kinds of people that you outside of the people that you're used to dating, you know what I mean, or just seeing things from a different perspective, maybe even moving furniture around the crib just to redecorate the crib, you know what I mean, something even just as small as that, you know what I mean, trying to dress different, trying to see things from a different, trying to do things opposite, you know what I mean, trying to do things from a different perspective, even with this. Yes, yes, yes. I explained all this. I'm not going to explain all that again. Yes, doing things differently from a different perspective. I mean, actually, in all actuality, Aries shit, bravo the fuck out. This is you. This is you clearing out your slate, your plate. Your plane, getting your plane clean. You know, and your spiritual plane and your physical plane, getting it all clean and bringing it together and saying, hey, I don't need this, I don't need that. But the things that I do need, I fully understand. And I fully understand that I need to take a 180-degree turn of things and look at things from a little bit of a different perspective. Just a little bit of a different perspective. Um, will it complete you? I don't know. Will you have what you want? I don't know. I don't know. But it's worth the shot. It's most definitely worth that shot, Aries. Let's go to get this final message from the universe for you. Mm. Nine of Vessels, card of generosity. You doing things differently. You being giving. You know what I mean? You Even though you in this Arian energy right now, where it's just like kind of just like me. In the future, I think you are going to give your energy to other things. You see what I'm saying? I think the universe is going to have some sort of involvement with you. Um, it's taking time with you right now for you to see these things that you are going to provide in the future. You're going to be somewhat of a healer, and that's funny as an Aryan warrior. You know what I mean? To become this sort of healer. But it's just these are the tides changing. You know, you seeing things from a different perspective. You feel me? And that's actually pretty dope. That's actually pretty dope. Let's go to this numerology guidance cards oracle deck. Brand new. These boys almost feel like they're rubber. All right. 87 synchronicity. That's funny. I just pulled this exact same card for Sagittarius. I just pulled this exact same card for Sagittarius. Synchronicity 111. I even know what page it's on. It's just my birthday. And 111. Anyway, synchronicity. This card indicates a need to have faith in the universal order of events, even in the midst of hopelessness and uncertainty. There is no such thing as an accident or a coincidence in the universe, and the perfect people and opportunities will appear miraculously when least expected. Even when you can't logically comprehend how your dreams could possibly come true, you must trust in the magical power of synchronicity to deliver what you need. Remember, it isn't your job to know how things will unfold. It is simply your job to believe and know that all is well. The hows, whens, and whos lie in the hands of the divine. But once you surrender the outcome, you are shown the next logical step. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are encouraging you to trust in the power of synchronicity. By living in consistent alignment with source through positive thoughts, emotions, and prayer, you will automatically attract miraculous synchronicities into your life. Aries, the affirmation is, I have faith that synchronicity will lead me where I need to be. I have faith that synchronicity will lead me to where I need to be. That is pretty darn dang dope. Aries, having that faith to get to where you need to be. Um, yeah. I think you're making some important steps and some important strides in your life, Aries. You know, just kind of just stick with it, man. Just kind of just go with the flow of things and see where they lead you. You know, try something new. Try looking at things from a different perspective. Try think going opposite with things. You know, and hey, shit, best of luck to you, dude. Best of luck to you. All right. Anyway, I'm Tarot King the Prophet. This has been another Crown King Tarot presentation. I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all. Uh, if you like the video, then like it, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. In the meantime, I'll give y'all a pound LP. Love. Oh. Check out the 3 oracles readings. I do them daily, 5 days a week. They're in their section. I'm on playlist, 3 oracles. Check them out, guys. Check them out. Don't just go to waste. Check them out. All right. All right. I'm Tarot King. The Prophet. This has been another Crown King Tarot presentation. Pound LP. Love, blessings, light, and peace. All right. Get with me.